Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and in this short video I'm going to go over how to put your hands together for a 2-octave arpeggio in the key of E flat or D sharp minor. And the first thing I want to mention is, although this video covers 2 octaves, you can easily extend these techniques to encompass 3 or even 4 octaves. And then the second thing I'm going to mention is that this arpeggio is an enharmonic arpeggio, which means this key right here can either be named D sharp or it can be named E flat. So the notes in this arpeggio, do, me, so, could either be spelled E flat, G flat, B flat, or they could be spelled D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. So during this video, I'll go in between calling this E flat or D sharp minor. The other thing I want to mention is this is one of the most difficult arpeggios because it takes place all on the black keys. So our hands have to be a little closer in, and we're not going to have as much space for the thumb to move under because the thumb is also on a black key. So just keep that in mind as you learn this arpeggio. It's difficult. Take as much time as you need to really get it feeling comfortable. So I'm going to go over the fingering for each position. We'll start with root position of the right hand. I like to lock it in with a technique called blocking. So we have do, me, so, 1, 2, 3. So as we go one at a time, we're going to shift. Instead of staying straight like this and having the thumb really have to scoot, we're going to shift slightly to the right to allow that. That's a large interval on the black keys. We've got to catch the thumb at the end. Finger 3 is a long finger, so this is a pretty awkward stretch. So in order to accomplish it, shift our hands a little bit to the right. You can pivot a little bit on the B flat. And then big stretch. Left hand blocking is going to be 5, 4, 2, 1. Now the left hand in root position is not as difficult, just a small crossover of a minor third. So when we put our hands together, a couple things to keep in mind. First, we want to angle the hands, creating these U shapes here. We're going to be standing up a little bit more on this black key arpeggio because we've got to give the fingers some space to move under and stay on this parallel plane here. And the other thing is, it's just going to feel a little more slippery because these black keys are thinner. So you want to really find a good grip point on these. Don't let your fingers get too flat. See if you can find the grip point on that finger pad to play them. Whichever hand starts with the thumb is going to cross under first, which means it will be the right hand. And again, the right hand is the more difficult one in this inversion. So here we go, big stretch. Now left hand goes under first. Let's group that in groups of 3. Now when we go to first inversion, we're going to put this do here on top. So now we have me, so, do. Either F sharp, A sharp, D sharp, or G flat, B flat, E flat. Fingering for the right hand blocking, 1, 2, 4. Now the right hand is going to have the smaller cross under for this inversion, just that minor third there, 2 keys in between. So the left hand, 5, 4, 2, 1, block the bottom first. Now putting hands together, left hand slightly more difficult in this inversion, but it's nice. The fingering is the same, 1, 2, 4, 5 in both hands. Here we go. Right hand crosses first. Find those grip points on those black keys. A little faster. second inversion, we're going to put this may on top. B flat, E flat, G flat, or A sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Right hand, two fingering options for second inversion. You can either have 1, 2, 3. That feels pretty comfortable. Or 1, 2, 4. Either of those are good. Just see what works for your hand. Left hand is 5 and then 3, 2, 1. Left hand more difficult in this inversion because of this large perfect fourth. So hands together. For this one, I'll show you both ways. We'll do 1, 2, 3 first. The nice thing about this is that the finger numbers are the same. Right hand under, left hand over. Now in groups of 3. Or 1, 2, 4 for the right hand, nice and slow. Right hand crosses first. Groups of 3. And then finally we're back to root position. So again, this is a difficult arpeggio, all black keys. We have to be closer in. The width of the black keys is thinner, so we don't have as much space to work with. So really try to feel the grip points on these black keys with the pad of your finger, and that should make it easier. So 3 things to consider for great arpeggios. 1, make sure you take the time to figure out the fingering. So for root position, 5, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Right hand more difficult. First inversion, 5, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, 5. Hands are equal. And then finally, second inversion, left hand, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right hand, 1, 2, 3, 5, or 1, 2, 4, 5, depending on what feels good for your hand. Item 2, allow your hands to shift towards your pinky, creating a U shape, which allows your thumb to fold under and your crossovers to fold over more easily. And then item 3, know that these black key arpeggios are very difficult, and so really focus on finding the grip point and feeling that grip point with your finger pads. So thank you very much for watching this short video on D sharp minor and E flat minor hands together arpeggios. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel for more videos on piano technique and piano literature. Thanks again for watching.